All right, YouTube, when it comes to lifting, when it comes to losing weight, when it comes to bodybuilding, powerlifting, or anything else, diet, whatever, and probably things, a lot of things outside of the fitness world too. Most things are simple in theory, but difficult in practice. A lot of people have heard that saying. What does that mean to you? What it means to me is it's easier said than done. There's a lot of people who don't even lift and they just regurgitate whatever they heard or whatever they think or whatever they do. Da, da, da. Guess what? You gotta get your hands on the experience. The best teacher, I can teach you a lot of stuff, all right? 'Cause I got experience. But the best teacher, and I might not want to say this because it's like myself in the foot right now. Cause I need your views. I need you to keep watching my channel, like and subscribe so we can get more views. But guess what? Your best teacher is not me. Your best teacher is you, because you know you more than I do. All right? I don't even know you. It's like 5 people that's gonna watch this video. So all 5 of y'all, if I was to see you walking down the street and I walk past a paint store that had paint cans for sale, I don't know the difference between you and a can of paint. No disrespect. Here go you, here go a can of paint. I don't know the difference because I've never seen you before. You know, you never met me in real life. You met you. You see yourself every day. The man that I see in the mirror when I leave the house is the same man I want to see when I come home every day. Meaning when I went outside and did what I had to do, I did it to the best of my abilities. I didn't disrespect nobody. I ain't let nobody disrespect me. I ain't go outside of my standards. I ain't bow down to nobody. I ain't try to step on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I stood up, 10 toes down, chest out, said what I had to say, mean what I had to mean, and this and that what I had to, and didn't say, if I ain't got nothing nice to say, I didn't say nothing at all. Which most of the time, that's the route that I take. People are like, you don't never be talking. No. I ain't really got nothing nice to say about nobody, all right? But no, that is nothing here nor there. What are we talking about? I've been teaching people a lot how to get to their first 225 bench press, right? I'm on a slight bulk right now. Not gonna get fat. For those who know what bulking is, you just eating whole pieces, drinking 2 gallons of milk every day, and that's not what I'm doing. All right, I'm just slightly bumping my calories. Well, I'm a little more than slightly bumping my calories up, but it's gonna be for a short amount of time. All right, so how much weight did I gain so far? I was 162 or 3, something like that, at my leanest this year in the summer. And right now I'm like 172, 10 pounds, right? Give or take. I'm gonna stay at this 172 for a minute, and I'm gonna have a limit of maybe 180, 185. Striking distance. That way, whenever I wanna get shredded, I can do it lickety splickety. I ain't gotta cut my calories too long. I ain't gotta be on this long weight loss journey and I ain't gotta do all that. It's gonna be easy, right? But I've been teaching people how to get to their first 225 pound bench press, right? So if you scroll through my channel, you'll see a whole bunch of little snippets of me doing 225. I'm doing sets, right? I'm not maxing out, or I'm not even doing max amount of reps because I don't have a spotter behind me. But I'm doing sets, training my strength, right? Working my way back up to that 315 or more bench press. At the same time, I'm squatting every day. I did 90 days. And I worked my way back to 300 and something on the squat. And once I take that recovery after that 100 days, 400 should come fast, very fast. All right, but I don't want to just have that 400 and something pound squat. I want to match that with at least 3 plate or more bench press, and I want to match that 3 plates on bench press, 4 plates on the squat, 6 plates on the deadlift, give or take each one, right? That's my goal. So while I'm working on my goal, I'm also motivating people to work on their goal, which I have my selfish reasons for doing that, right? Monetary gain, whatever. Channel, whatever. Nah, it ain't that. It's that, but it ain't that. If I can help you get stronger, and I see how people getting stronger, I can't let nobody who I'm teaching how to get strong get stronger than me or faster. Nah. So you getting stronger is fueling me to get stronger. So I need you, dog. Whoever watching this video, learning, watching, bro, sister, it don't matter. Whoever watching this video, man, take heed, all right? But I'm gonna tell you one of the main things. People that been watching my channel, you already know. One of the main things is holding almost everybody in the gym back. You already know. If you know me, you know what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say it anyways for the ones that don't know me and to help confirm the ones who do know me. I knew he was going to say that. Yup, say that. This, chatty, patty. Everybody in the gym, they go in there, they socialize, they hang out, and then they cry when they don't get no results. Of course you're not going to get no results. You're not supposed to. You got to earn the results. You got to push. Being in the gym ain't half of the battle for the most of us. Now, if you've been struggling to go to the gym, if you have reasons of not being able to go to the gym, you ain't got no car, transportation-wise, or money-wise, you can't afford a gym membership, or social-wise, you don't want to be around crowds. That's me. But there's a million reasons why a lot of people don't go to the gym. So if you have any or a combination of those things, people gonna think this or that, there's a lot of reasons. You can keep, the list goes on. If you have a combination of any of those things, then yes, being in the gym is half of the battle for you. But once you done got over that, or halfway, or you done figured out a way around it, like me personally, I like to go in the gym 2 a.m. so I own the place, ain't nobody in there really. You know what I'm saying? That way I can avoid the crowd. And I'm not telling nobody to do that because I don't know your neighborhood and I don't know what can go on. And things can happen between you getting out of your car and you getting into that gym. Ain't nobody around. So I keep that in mind, all right? Because I would never tell people to go in the gym like I do. All right, so, and also, you ain't got no spotter, you ain't got nobody to help you. If something happened and fall on you and you break it, something happened, you ain't got nobody to help you out. So, keep that in mind, all right? That's just what I do. I'm not telling you to do that. But being in the gym can be half the battle. But when it's time to work and you want results, you gotta do the work. Or you ain't. I gotta get mine. You gotta get yours. Holding people back and chatty patty and playing defense on somebody. They act like they blocking your shot. You about to do a 600-pound deadlift. They come over there. We all for that. We all for that. Because that'll be the rest of the video. We all for that. We all for that, all right? But, like I say, it's easier said than done. You have to have a plan. And you have to execute the plan. And you have to stick to the script. Stop going from 0 to 100 real quick. It's like, it's a journey, all right? To get from point A to point B, you gotta do whatever. GPS that thing, you know what I'm saying? If I'm at the top of some stairs and I want to get down the stairs, the fastest way to get down the stairs is do what? Jump down the flight of stairs. And it depends on how high the stairs are, or how I jump, or am I good enough to do that? The odds are, if I do that, that's the fastest way. I get down there in a lickety split half a second, right? And then what? I took the fastest route. Look at me now. All right, you're going to have a bad time. Piece of French fries. Whoever. Hey, let me know if you know where that came from. Piece of French fries, you're going to have a bad time. Should tell y'all, but I ain't going to tell y'all. Somebody in the read the comments if you want to know where that came from, because somebody going to tell you. All right? So, if you want to get to that 225 bench press, you got to know where you're at. Right? And then when I say that, I don't mean maxing out. I would say download a rep calculator, right? In your apps, right? A rep calculator. It shows you can type it in. It's gonna be accurate, maybe, maybe not. It'll be close. I think it's close, right? So let's say you could do 135 for 10. You type that in, boop. Then it'll give you an estimated max or how many reps you can do this weight with, that rep. I would say whatever you could do for 8 reps, give or take, work with that weight. But work your way up, though. Work your way. Start off with the bar. Boop, boop, boop. Throw a little bit of weight on there. Me, I throw 45 on each side. Back, back. And then I work with 135. Back, back. Then I maybe throw, this is how I usually do. I put 185 on there. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And when I say bloop, 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 those are reps, right? And I do not have when I'm warming up, I don't usually have a set amount of reps that I'm doing when I'm warming up. You can. There might be reasons why you want to. There might be, hey, you gotta find, you gotta have that hands-on experience to figure out where you want to go, right? So me, I don't have a set amount. I'm going by feel. Okay, that's good enough with that. Bloop, put it back down. And I'm also, if I'm trying to go heavy in weight, I'm not really trying to burn myself out on my warm-up. So if I'm trying to go closer to a max, you probably never see me max much on my channel or in real life. I train my strength. I'm not really testing my strength, but I put more weight on there at a time if I'm trying to go real heavy to save the amount of sets that I'm warming up with. All right, I get a good warm up, and before I even get on the bench, I'm doing all my shoulder stuff, and I'm doing all kind of, I got bench press warm up videos. Type in Rapid Time Fitness warm up, you'll see what I'm talking about. When I get to that heavier weight, the whole time I'm trying to mimic. Whether I got the bar, 135, 185, whatever, I'm trying to mimic as if I had heavier weight on the bar. My focus is here, right? I'm not playing around and chatty patty. No, I'm focusing. I got that bar on the bench, just the bar. I'm treating it like I got 1,000,000 pounds on there. Treating it like I could be injured. And I'm also feeling my body as I'm doing it, making sure I can actually bench that day. Is anything hurting, nagging, or feeling tight, or whatever? All right. Mentally too. Am I there mentally? All right. Because it can change in a matter of seconds. You can be ready for everything on the way to the gym, and then something happened and it changed. All right. So I'm making sure I'm ready for that heavy weight before I even get to that heavy weight. Minimizing my chances of injury and minimizing my chances of failing, all right? And this is just training, all right? This is practice. At the end of the day, there's gonna be good days, bad days. You're gonna fail sometimes. You're gonna surprise yourself and be the strongest you've ever been sometimes. And everything in between. That's just lifting, all right? All right, so whatever your max might be, you're not gonna hit that all the time. There's gonna be times you can't hit nowhere near that, right? And PR, personal record, there's gonna be times you're gonna beat that, especially if you're training correctly. So, me personally, I like to train with like more powerlifting style. So I like to train like 75, 80 or more, or slightly more percentage of what my 1 rep max is. Even if I'm doing lighter, lower rep, the heavier the weight you're doing, the less reps you're gonna be doing. All right, unless you just don't care about form and you're doing all this to get it off you. Nah, don't do that because you're going to end up getting injured, man. And also, don't look crazy to anybody that know what they're looking at. Just like when you squat and you only squat this low. You got 1,000,000 pounds on the bar. Well, I squatted way more than you. Yeah, because you didn't do a fucking squat. Squat is down here. See how you can't see me? That's a squat. All right? It's a difference, all right? So, making it count. And making it count ain't just for ego or telling people that, oh, I'm better than you at this. No. Training with practicing on better and better form is going to keep you from getting, you see, I'm going to do this a lot. Safety is first. You're not going to be able to keep on progressing if you're injured. All right? And more importantly, being injured ain't just, okay, I can't deadlift because I injured myself on deadlifting or squatting or benching or whatever else. Me, when it comes to getting injured, I got a job. I gotta work. I got kids and a woman and myself. I gotta take care of the family. So I can't be running around here injured. I gotta work. I can't be doing that. Even animals in the wild know that. Even the toughest animals, the lions, the tigers, the bears, the oh my's, all of them. They pick and choose who they go at. If it's a potential that they can get really injured, they might not engage. Now, yes, there's times when they get enraged and they have to engage in mating season and all that. I mean, it's differences. I mean, they testosterone get pretty gutter too, you know what I'm saying? But they understand that they gotta live to hunt another day. Or they might not live barely another day. If they slumping away, they ain't gonna be able to win their next fight. They ain't gonna be able to hunt. They jaw broken, how they gonna bite something? How they gonna take it down? How they gonna chase something that they can't barely even walk? It's the same thing you gotta be thinking of when you go to the gym. It's not feather pillows that you're lifting. You're lifting weights. A lot of people scared. That's why they sit on the sidelines. It's like a dance or something. You know, somebody go to the club and everybody was dancing, and you're on the sidelines watching other people lift. You pay your gym membership to sit on the sidelines and watch other people lift, or come up to them and talk. We ain't gonna talk about the talking, man. We ain't gonna talk about the talking. That's how you get stronger. You get stronger by doing. You learn how to have proper. It takes years. It's a journey, all right? It's a journey. It's like saying you and your friend, y'all live in California, but y'all about to drive to New York. You don't go north and east and get on the road, you ain't gonna never get there. So you going around. Say y'all taking two different cars, right? You got your friend. Your friend gets on the road, drives northeast, uses GPS or however. You know, God bless, hope nothing happened on the way there. Car's good, everything, gas, whatever. Or electric cars, whatever, I don't know. Fuel, good on the way there. No accidents, no whatever can happen, right? But you in California still, telling everybody, man, I'm gonna drive to New York. I'm gonna drive to New York. I'm gonna drive to New York. You just chatting about it. You talking about it. Who has the better chance of getting there? You or your friend? Same thing in the gym. You trying to build muscle. You ain't even lifting. You ain't got the proper nutrition. You trying to lose weight. You eating too many calories. You don't even care about nothing. It don't matter. That ain't how you do it. You got misconceptions. But yeah, man. Are you waiting into New Year's? Hey, man. Haste makes waste. Watch my New Year's playlist. Watch my top 10 misconceptions about weight loss and see what you might be doing. If you're not losing the weight you're trying to lose, then you got misconceptions, all right? Let's get rid of those. Take notes. Peace.